Hey guys, it's a History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Panzer. Yay! Delicious iced tea. Now, where we last left off, we were pushing into Russia. Things were going quite well. We can take a look and see how we're making good progress on the northern front. The southern front was really slowing us down, and we're just basically pushing through the center. So we got no other real moves I want to make right now. Don't know why I didn't do this. Probably because of performance issues due to disk space or something along those lines. And, oh, iced tea coming back to bite my throat and, screw me out of talking right. Oh, there goes our scout car. That's all right. We don't really need it. All right. Capture all the objectives with at least 9 turns remaining. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off. I hope we will be. I'd certainly be all right if we could. Come on, computer. Figure yourself out. Let's move our pioneers up in the trucks. We can slowly but surely advance our way up. I don't necessarily want you to be driving. We'll have to drive the old artillery piece up, though. Might as well do some scouting with the Stug, because it's what we do. Let's go see what we can find. So we've got a T-26 just sitting there in a riverbed. I know I probably should go and replace the losses on this Stuka, but it's just far too tempting. Now, where in the world is that anti-aircraft coming from? I guess it's coming from somewhere over there that we just can't see. I'll let it slide this time. All right. Let's surround this guy and just do our best to make his life miserable. And he's still sitting there, but that should finish him off. And it does. So yeah, moving units, to go back to a theory I had in the previous episode, certainly does require you to, or moving units by rail does require you to leave in a city, which, I mean, no expert, but I'm pretty sure you could take a artillery piece off of a train really anywhere along the train line as long as you stop the train. You generally wouldn't want to do that while the train is moving. That would be a bad idea. But, yeah. While the train is stopped, I don't see how that could possibly be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and resupply him. It's going to take a very long time for this guy to get anywhere. Unless we hop him on a train, then we could probably get him up in a turn or two. That might not be a bad idea. Now we're thinking. Alright, so we're going to want to push down here in the southern flank. Try to sneak around so we can get up and take on that artillery piece. Whoops. That's the plan, anyway. Boom, 3, come on. That's ridiculous. I guess we could. Although, moving in like that, I'm just going to want to hit the artillery piece. For 8, that is not bad, and we get a +1 attack on the 13th Panzer. I like that. What are we going to do here? Can't really do much there, so we'll put you in a good position. And we can't... Oh, well, we could. That is tempting. Off the bridge. Goodbye, artillery. Hello, victory. That's the way I think that goes. Pretty sure. Let's go ahead and get the cavalry out the way. I sometimes forget to move units that I need to replenish their losses to the back. It is pretty important. There we go. The 11th Wehrmacht has a gold Iron Cross. And if I know anything about metals, it's gold is always better. Whether it be metal or metal, huh? Yeah, you see what I did there, guys? Same sounding word, but different meanings. That is being clever. Sometimes, man, I wonder what's wrong with my brain noggin. Alright, let's move our anti-tank up and out. And then I think we're looking pretty groovy. Is there any location where we could move this bomber to be useful? Not really. Down there would not be a good idea, so we'll move him here. Nicely covered by everybody. And yeah, I mean, that should be safe. I don't imagine... well, those guys could come down. That may not be safe. Oh well, you know what? Life lessons learned. I have a feeling I say that a lot about poor tactical decisions that I make in this game, but I mean it. One day I'll learn these lessons. Yeah, you guys got nothing left. And for some reason that I don't understand, that tank didn't move. I don't know why he wants to just stay there and, you know, basically take losses. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. And that anti-aircraft cannon didn't even respond. Stupid anti-aircraft. Alright, well, we can move in and capture that airfield. That's going to be a good thing. We'll get our grenadiers set and ready. And we can move the panzers into a swamp, because that's a good idea. But since that anti-tank gun was sitting in the red, it made sense to hit it with all we could hit it with. And now... it's going to take a while to get some good infantry up here. We're going to need to resupply you. We already bombed you, so let's hit you with a machine gun. That was a good hit with a machine gun. And then finally finish... nope, we're not going to finish you off there. That's okay, because we will finish you off some other way. We'll get you guys replaced. We could probably... here's hoping. And for those of you thinking that that was a dumb move, I knew that this plane would be flying high. I lie, I actually didn't know that. I just made an assumption that it would be safe because I wasn't paying attention. And, hey, that assumption paid off. So, take that, nerds. Don't know what's wrong with me today, but I'm enjoying life today, I guess. Frick, okay. We'll get you down by the swamps. And then we can hit you with some artillery that did absolutely nothing, but that's okay. We've got an MG, probably 34 at this stage, taking care of you. That is not a good idea. That is a good idea. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be in base-to-base contact with any sort of anti-whatever tank thingies. We'll just replace your losses. And can we get you in range of that guy? No. No, we cannot. That's fine. Oh, wait. I should have... oh, I do. Yeah, he's down there. I'm on the ball now. Yeah, we'll stick with that. We can move in and do some good damage to this tank. Well, we theoretically could have done some good damage to this tank that's down in the riverbed. In practice, we didn't do anything to any effect at all. Those pioneers, you guys got to get moving too here. Don't just sit around not doing anything. I honestly don't know why I continue to move that anti-tank weapon, but yeah, it seems like a good idea. Let's get you guys rolling on your trucks. And what can we do with you? Well, that's a little bit effective, but Well, why not? What's the worst that could happen? In that case, nothing. We came away scot-free and fine with that. So we'll pull down, finish that guy off, and then we can send some infantry up there to capture that city. We've got enough infantry down here to capture that city. More on the way, as always, and the north is looking good. Is that? No, that's a BT-5. That's not a T-34. But those things, those suckers should be showing up sooner than later. So that is something we're going to have to be cognizant of. We'll just repair you. Finish off those guys. I like it. Then we can start advancing onto the city, which is really good news. And it looks like it's undefended, so that's even better news. You're not going to retreat, huh? This is risky, but I'm going to do it. And it turned out to not be as risky as I thought it would be. And we got some spotting bonuses. So everything's coming up history nerd here. I'm liking this. Let's get you around so we can actually hit that artillery piece. You replaced your losses like a jerk. So we'll go up here to a place where you can't replace your losses. One? Come on. I guess these guys are pretty new to the whole flying in combat thing, so we can't get too mad about that. So we'll send up our more accomplished fighter squadrons to finish things off. Beautiful. All right. Now, we got a city to assault here, so that should take care of that. That was not a concern of mine. That feels just fine. We'll capture the city, and then use some machine guns to take on some anti-aircraft, because that seems like a good idea. We'll get some infantry up there to do their thing, which turned out to be not that great, but it did move them, so we can finish them off while they're sitting in a river. Take that. Alright. Now let's see if we can't effectively remove some anti-armor, which we can. That's good. These guys have some losses to replace, so we'll get that done. You fired, so you can't replace your missing ammo. That seems dangerous, but we can move our Panzer IIIs up to cover. Well, one of the Panzer IIIs up to cover anyway. Go ahead and hit that guy for all we got. Move up, hit him. And then we can hit him again. And take the city. Lovely! Alright. Keep these guys on the go. And I don't think they'll be able to mount much of an assault on the units I have there. So we'll go like that. And we'll put you there. And then next turn we'll embark you so you can ride the rails and move much quicker. And then I think that's pretty much about it. Do we want to move that guy anywhere? Not really. We'll move him there, just for the sake of moving him. I guess it's just really wasted fuel, isn't it? Oh well. I'm okay with my decision. And... yeah, we'll put him there. Out of the way of things, and that should be everything. Next turn. Alright, so it looks like some troops are coming in to try and secure Polotsk here, but you know what? That's just, it's not going to happen. Let's see. The best way to get that artillery in range, not in range. Darn it. Actually, no. I want you to go there. So we can move in and we can start shelling, which is always good to do. We need to refuel these guys. That is for sure. Hold on. We'll take you. And no, they got anti-aircraft there. Where would be a good spot for you? Definitely not there. Oh, you know what? Screw it. We'll just hit the airfield. Quite effectively, I might add, and then we can send you back there and replace your losses. Oh, look at that. They've left. So we can take that airfield sometime soon. I hope. Ooh, that's bad, but this isn't. 5, I like it. 1, I like that. Yes. Let's move our tank away from the anti-tank weapon. And you're not going to be within range. You need to resupply. We can move you up and you can fire, and that should take care of that. I likes it. We can move Panzer IIIs around. I realize in this game I just really do a lot of commentating of what I'm doing. Not really all that, I guess, interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because really that's how I judge how good a series is by the feedback I get from you, the viewer. So be sure to just leave your opinion. Let me know what's going on in, you know, the thought processes that you guys are having watching me play this game. There certainly isn't as much of a chance for role-playing as some of my other games. That's okay, not everything needs to be roleplay. Okay, and you know what? Screw it. You can hold that town. We'll get you on some trains. Oh, look at that. That is so much better. First thing we'll do, though, is make some room. So we'll get you across. We should be able to keep you covered. Actually, we should be able to keep you nicely covered. There we go. Get some Fallschirmjägers moving. Then we can send you there. Look at that, so much better than sending that gigantic monstrosity of a gun halfway across the map. Turn by turn. Moving it, 3 hexes or whatever it was. You need some fuel, so we'll give it to you. We got a bomber here, but he's not quite ready to get deployed. So let's see what kind of damage we can cause. There we go. Now, well, no, because that's still got a fighter. Although he's not all that strong. All my fighter aircraft are getting their fuel tanks filled up. There was something else I was thinking of doing, but the thought has escaped me, which is fine. I should probably move you away from there, though. Let's see if we can get you. I guess I've put you on the wrong side of the river now. So we'll move you like that. There we go. Now you're on the right side of the river. And that's it. Next turn. Ooh, that's some dangerous damage. And that is indeed a T-34. Without our Tigers, we're not really set up to do anything about that. Yay! Iron Crosses. That guy left, which is handy. So we'll move you there and do some more fighting. We need to replace the losses. We can send you in like that, and now with you, we can replace your losses too. Ha! That, my friends, is called being tricky. You're gonna retreat, and we're gonna follow. Die! Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, hold on. We can get you even further up, can't we? There we go. Yes. Okay, so we'll do another little bit of shelling, and it doesn't really do much. So we will take my plane, See if we can't do some bombing. And now, well, we might as well just take the city. Rugged defense, come on. That's annoying. That's pretty much it for the north, though, so let's keep pushing with our tanks. Retreating away from the T-34, you'll notice. These things are beasts when it comes to Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs. And I think I will want to pull that guy back, just to be on the safe side. So we can flank you around and capture the air base. We can move you into position there. We'll move you up and start the shelling. Let's just see. Now you should be in range of my big guns. And we should be able to knock these guys out. And yes, the phrase knock you out almost had me singing some 1990s rap lyrics, but I withheld the urge. I was strong. It's getting really tough to fight it, though, I'll tell you that. Come on, finish this off. There we go. Now, we're gonna need to push. We're gonna need to make sure we got some units to go south. I have to remember that. We've got our big guns up now, though, so that's good. That can go south. We can probably... No, I was hoping we could finish off the T-34, but that was me being just a little bit too wishful thinking-ish. My god, that was a sentence that I just said. No, I want you there. Let's go. Keep it moving. That city will fall no problem, so it's really just going to be pushing that direction. I guess we're going to need some pioneers down south to do some things that pioneers do. And that should be it. Let's hit the next turn. Yeah! Take that, T-34. You and your sloped armor. You ain't got nothing on me. Really? Come on. That looks like it's open, so we'll take it. And then we can just kind of make this guy's life a bit harder on him. One. Alright, fine. Come on, Stukas. You gotta be better than that. Where is their last airbase? Let's do some scouting. See if we can finish off their air force. Looks like we can. I like that a lot. We'll send you there, and then I think that's pretty much gonna be it. Well, that was easy. We'll send you into capture, and we'll take our big plane, and let's have a gander down here. I don't even know if there's anything in that city that I just bombed, but I bombed it anyway. Take that, Russia. And let's get our units on the go. What is that? The Katusha. Those things can get annoying. Damn rocket artillery. Okay. Let's get you moving. Although, hold on. Okay, yeah, we can't get you in the hills. Then that's fine. Get you going and you going. You need a resupply, so we might as well just replace your losses. You need your replaces lost, too. English for the win, yeah! Get you up and we can just start shelling the crap out of that city. Get our pioneers ready to move. Oh, come on, really? Stupid trucks. Alright, refuel you. I should have just replaced your losses. Not thinking for the win. Boom, come on. Alright. Beginning to remember the golden rule of attacking cities with tanks, and that golden rule is don't freaking do it, because it's dumb. That city looks wide open. We'll snag that with the mountain troops next turn. And where's my big bomber? Down there being useless. Yeah, please leave. Perfect. Take the city. Hit the trucks with tanks. Oh, you thought you were being sneaky? Thought you were getting away? No siree. You're done. Alright, now this guy's being a just giant jerk. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. You thought you were going to delay me? No such luck. Soviet troops. Get on your truck. I guess, yeah, driving you down there would be the best bet. And we just have 2 cities left to capture here, ladies and gentlemen. One should be relatively easy. Well, I guess this one isn't even necessary for victory, but it's going to be necessary for morale, that's for sure. And we can get you in and capture that objective without any sort of fight, which I like. You need to replace your losses. You need to replace your losses. And we got our bomber now. There's really only one city left to bomb. So let's do it. Oh, come on, really? There we go. We don't really need these guys, so we'll just pull them back. Make sure they can... or they won't run out of fuel, because that would be embarrassing. And we can start getting ourselves set up for a good time. Not many units left. I'm liking this. And what we also want to be careful of is sending too many units in. I know that sounds crazy, but the last thing you want to do is cluster everybody up so you can't effectively assault that city. We've got more than enough units ready to go. Everyone else can just hang tight and chill. And it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a decisive victory. That's okay, though. We don't need it. There's not even any artillery around here for me to be worried about. So, yeah, we just really need to start moving our infantry up. Moving our artillery up. And the tanks can sort of pull back. Let the infantry do all the heavy fighting when it comes to taking a city. Everything else is good. We'll bring up the other artillery. There's one thing that you can never have too much of. It's artillery. Now that may be a little bit of a waste of an attack with cavalry, but quite honestly, we don't need cavalry, and it's not my unit. So what I will do, though, is make sure one of my units does get the glory of capturing the city. Let's just see if we can do as much damage as possible to this anti-aircraft unit. Come on, you know you want to surrender. Alright, well, can we get you in close enough? We can't. That's fine. End the turn. It's a marginal victory, but we'll take it. Adequate work, Herr General. Your forces were able to overcome or bypass all significant Soviet resistance in the anticipated amount of time. It has come to the attention of High Command, however, that a serious pocket of Soviet troops is being organized near Kiev. You've been selected to deal with this problem before it becomes a serious threat. Well, let's proceed, shall we?
How glorious our charge to Moscow would have been. But sometimes caution is the order of the day. Such an enormous concentration of enemy forces could threaten our advance and our reputations. To effectively subdue this substantial pocket of resistance, you will need to cut off Kiev completely by encircling it. Elements of Army Group South have already besieged Kiev itself, but will undoubtedly require your aid to secure such a major city. Only part of your core forces is available for this operation. The remainder must hold the line against a possible Soviet counterattack. We estimate that you have approximately 1 month to successfully achieve all of your objectives. Any longer, and we risk units within the pocket breaking out to link up with the Soviet reinforcements that are certainly approaching from the Far East. Should you succeed in your objective quickly enough, there may still be time to strike at Moscow this year.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. Capture all objectives with at least 9 turns remaining. Yeah, it's getting to be a very familiar decisive victory goal. And let's take a look at the map. So our deployment forces are up in the north. And that is about it, really. So here's where we're going to be slapping down all of our troops. We're only going to be able to deploy 18 of our 28, so that's a bit of a pain. But we can see along the south here, we've got quite a substantial grouping of military units, including scouts and aircraft and artillery, proper-sized artillery too, little bitty artillery over here to take quite an important city, I might add. And yeah, so our objective here really is going to be deploying our forces in the north and then sweeping down into the south to capture everything that we can. We've got enough forces here to actually take Kiev and keep it. So that's handy. We've also got enough to, if we play it smartly, actually get across and start picking away at these southern cities while we swing down from the north. Before we go ahead and do that, let's make sure our units aren't wanting for troops, because we want to make sure everybody's ready to go. And I doubt I'll be using the Fallschirmjägers in this battle, just because I don't think it makes much sense to be using paratroopers on such a quote-unquote small map. Alright, let's get these guys replacing their losses, especially you, Stuka, and especially you, big strategic bomber. But we don't want to go too heavy on the aircraft. We're going to need most of our forces for ground units. So we will take... Oh, how did I miss you? We'll take the 5th, because they're the oldest unit, and then we will also snag the 18th, because they're a good bomber to have, and I think that'll be it for Air Force. Up in the north here, we're definitely going to want at least 2 cannons. That makes sense. Where are my pioneers at? We got my pioneers, so we're going to set one guy up ready to take that city right away. Another guy up there to go, and then we'll get some more infantry in place, like so. And let's not forget, we're going to need our tanks, so we will take... What do we want? We'll want the 6th. We'll want the 20th. We'll probably want a Panzer III in here, too. And then, really, we should take some... Yeah, we'll take at least 1 machine gunner. And then what else have we got? We got room for 2 more. We don't really have hills, so the mountain troops aren't going to be that effective. Maybe we'll take another Panzer III. And I mean, my gut's telling me artillery, but I'm worried that we just won't have enough troops. So we'll just take some more infantry. You can never go wrong with infantry. That's a good motto to live by. Anyway, I think that's going to be a good starting point. Let's go ahead, save the game. And I think we'll leave it here for today. So thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.